Alrighty then, folks, we are back with more of the mysterious case of the GM and his disappearing backpack. Yeah, it's just a bounding error, it's no big deal. But we are here to fight the boss. We are in the fun moon arc, which apparently never went to the moon, and we don't quite know what it's for, but it is what it is. I'll also explain this a little bit later in the game too, but once we find out what we don't know yet, and it'll make a little bit more sense. So, if you're wondering about this, why this room is big and circular, I believe this is a gravity block. I'm not sure why they're generating gravity for a single highway, but it is what it is. But this is the boss encounter, and that I'm not even quite sure what it is. It looks kind of like the G system. So I'm assuming it's some sort of matter replicator, but they never tell us and we never know why. Then again, maybe G systems don't work in zero gravity. But it's our greatest enemy.
Hey, that mobile suit.
It's the most common one they have. Literally the most common mobile suit ever created. They're even more common than Leo's. So we know from this cinematic that every step the GM takes is 5 meters. We can use that later to calculate some distances. The weird thing is he actually remembers burning down the orphanage. You'll find out why this is weird later, but he actually remembers it. Most, like, evil, murderous bad guys, that would all blur together and you'd never know. But you'll notice that that guy is actually carrying a heat hawk. That's the upgraded weapon that we have, or that we want to have, but we don't. So we need to be careful. So, this is why we gave him the Zaku machine gun. It's we're literally going to shoot him with a machine gun. Hey, we critted. Oh no, it just did it like that. Oh well. That's fine. I really don't have a reason to shoot all him since I don't think shoot all does more damage. So I think I'm just gonna go double Magella top cannon at him. I always love how the enemy like gets shockwaved and then completely shrugs it off like it's nothing. Oh, I was hoping Tristan would kill him. Oh well. See, he wasn't that hard, was he? But hey, we got a heat hawk, and we also got our regeneration kit. Honestly, this is one of the first places I ever had Fritz die, and Fritz dies like half the time when I fight him still. Mainly because I take too many chances, but that's not important. So that regeneration kit's actually kind of useful. But that's basically a Phoenix down at this game. To be fair, that Zaku is way more powerful than a Zaku 2 needs to be. Not this Zaku 2, but the black one we fight later. Like, it can go toe-to-toe with the Sazabi. And yes, if you're wondering, the new and Sazabi are in this game. But that's as far back as it goes. Unicorn wasn't created at this point, so we didn't even know it existed. Hell, MS Igloo hadn't come out yet. It was in the planning stages, though.
Where?
Yep, just a random girl laying there on the floor.
What's she doing here? Come on, Fritz.
And we're, of course, going to kidnap her because we don't know anything about her, but we got to rescue her.
She's out cold. She's still alive.
Destroy the world.
Did she just say destroy the world? What does that mean? Whatever. We've got to get her out of here. Come on. Marie will know what to do.
But you'll notice that she had purple eyes, so she has to be the protagonist or trustworthy in some way. Ironically, that works in this game too, which is really sad. If you don't know, there's a trope that either the main character or the most important character has purple eyes because blue is too mundane. That is what I'm referencing. Convenient amnesia. We're just gonna beat the shit out of her. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Real quick. Oh no, we've actually already healed. Sweet. I was gonna go have us restore our TP, but fuck that. Because, you know, why pay for it when you get it for free? And that is what she said.
Who are you?
So that there is Aeon. She is our main love interest in this game. And the character we most want to know about, and we know shit about by the end. You are one to make that insult. The dude who doesn't wear the right size pants. And I know you're gonna say that they're orphans, but we're rich as fuck and have giant death machines. We can afford pants. Huh, I wonder if the robot girl has an uncommon name. I wonder what that's about. Oh, by the way, she's a robot. She's not, actually. We'll find out later what that's all about, but... I mean, she looks so much like Chi, what can you say? Like, quite literally, 90% of her character model is stolen from that. So yeah, we gotta go back to Angelia to get paid. Sadly, we don't have the instant teleportability yet, but we'll get it soon. So we actually have to go run back up to Belgium. I don't know if I pointed out before, but this is my favorite picture in the game. This is Tristan's head cut off and put next to on his shoulder, but inverted. And then some younger girl who steals somebody else's head. We'll see her later. This picture is never explained, but Tristan's head is literally disconnected from his body. Headcanon is that's Tristan's parents, and Marie's actually his grandparent, but he doesn't know about it because he was an orphan. And I imagine his parents got killed for being, you know, genocidal maniacs or something, but I'll explain that one a little bit later in the future. Because we're never actually given a good explanation as to why Marie actually helps Tristan. let alone how he got there. But that she agreed to help him and gives him multiple massive death machines. Then again, I'm pretty sure she can copy the data, so giving us it isn't that big a deal. But that does happen. I believe the third character, well, as I should say, Aeon doesn't come with a standard machine gun. So we're gonna rip the Zaku machine gun out of Tristan's hands and give it to her. I gotta remember which side was Colonel Ox's office. I believe it's this one. Yeah, it is this one. No, that's the beds. Never mind. Bitch, where's my money? So, Eisengrad, the city of steel, otherwise known as sort of Makva, but not Makva, built 4 forts in very, very good places, and one of them just got captured by an enemy of evil people we've never seen before. They're the bad guys. I honestly don't know why they would attack Angelia, because, you know, there's literally nothing here. But they're gonna do it because of the kicking puppies principle, which is basically, you do evil things because evil things. But we're gonna refuse, because that's how we are. Wow. That's one of the few decisions in the game where if you say no, it actually takes it. God, I didn't know that was in the game. Most of them, you just get a recursive loop of no, but why not? No again, but why not? No again, but why not? That's why you'll notice on every single decision I get, I always answer the negative. But, oh well. That was weird. You guys saw that flash too, right? Well, tanks are laughably easy now. Which is cool. Yeah, do we not get Aeon until after this dungeon? I thought it was beforehand. But oh well. So yeah, we start fighting mobile suits primarily in this one. Yeah, sure, let's save. This is the first time we find an actually effective enemy, though. It's really nice. Also, those trucks are really, really small. They're like smaller than person size. Because remember that these are semi-SDified mobile suits, so they're like maybe half the size of a normal mobile suit, about 10 meters. Those trucks are like up to knee height on most people. Perspective is weird like that. But this is one of the first times we have to do this. Basically, we have to kill all the things in the dungeon to proceed. And then there's some random Magellans and Type 61s lying around, apparently. I don't think these are the Dark Army guys just yet. Nope, just Zaku's. Oh, I forgot to equip the Heat Hawk. Ah, shit. God damn it, Tristan. Oops. I didn't want to heal myself a second time, though I could probably use it, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Fritz to heal the rest of it. Hey! So, Tristan's healing ability actually fixes hurt, I believe. They have some weird status effects in this, but hurt just generally makes you worse at everything. So it's kind of annoying. Oops. We want the Heat Hawk, which does a little bit more damage. You can only have one melee weapon equipped. You can have an almost unlimited amount of guns. I believe it's up to 5, but only one melee. So we're going to give him the Iron Hawk and that, but we're going to take off his shield. We really shouldn't, and we should probably just get rid of, like, or not give him the Iron Hawk at all, but, or Iron Axe, whatever they call it in this one. It's an Iron Hawk, damn it. But we're doing it. But yeah, healing cures hurt, or hurt plus. Hurt's just the annoying one. Some of the other ones are actually really detrimental. Like short circuit, even though none of these things would, well, anyway. Short circuit means you randomly can't attack, so it's like paralyzing Pokemon. It's such a bitch. And if you have certain arm-mounted guards or weapons, you actually can't have a shield equipped. Which is also one of the things I really like about this game. Good attention to detail that shows in none of the other parts. God damn it, Fritz. One, two... Ooh, free chest. So as I was mentioning earlier, this is a metal guard. It goes under your right arm. But yeah, see, if we try to equip it on the left, the metal shield blocks it from being able to be equipped. Hand-mounted machine guns and stuff also do the same thing. Also didn't know that guy was there, but he was. Hey, Zaku tanks. So in the game, or in Universal Century, as repairing mobile suits got harder and harder because all the repairs had to be done on side 3 because of Zeon's stupid. They started mounting Zaku, the chest parts of Zaku's, which I always assumed were harder to make but aren't, onto the Magellan bases, making Zaku cannon or Zaku tanks. They'd also be able to load them up with more like armaments and stuff because they didn't have to worry about the weight limit of the legs. They would do this about to the end of the war, and then randomly the Titans, years later, would do the same exact thing. It never made sense, but this game, like, pulls that concept out of its ass, and, like, there's Gauf tanks, there's Dome tanks, there's even GM tanks at one point. We'll be fighting the GM tanks a lot, because those are what I use to grind for ECAPs. Which, we'll get to that in a little bit. After we get to the main city, I believe I'll first tell you about ECAPs. Okay, we can't go into the forest. Anything over here? No. But yeah, I just want to rip the top off this Magellan real quick. We need an extra gun. Oh, this will be easy. So I haven't done this yet, but we're going to have Fritz charge. This just increases by 1 energy for doing it. We won't use that as frequently as you'd think, but we'll use it a lot. But the reason we did that is so we can do this. And, you know, we'd miss, of course. Hey, and a free regeneration kit. Those would be useful. And a hacking tool. So we could go back to the Moon Arc and go hack that one box if we wanted. I don't believe anything's useful in there, so we're not going to, but we could. Alright, so we want you to hit that guy, and we want you to boost, shoot all, and then hit those guys. So we're going to take out the tank if we don't miss, and then that other one we hit back with counter, so we should kill that guy as well. Yep. Later on we'll get boost packs, or back chargers. That'll allow us to have more energy when we start the battle. So we'll be able to pop a shoot all at the very beginning. Really nice. But that requires grinding E-caps to get that equipment, so. Wow, we killed like 8 Zakus. No one's ever done that before. Yeah, it's no Zaku, boy.
Be careful. We've never seen one like this before.
Alright, so if you're wondering, all the cutscenes are pre-rendered. In that if you hack the game and give yourself anything else, you'll still have a GM and a Zaku in those cutscenes. Yeah, you'll notice all of the Dark Army guys look like they're wannabe punks. It's actually kind of funny. But he has a heat sword that we want dearly.
What should we do?
Shoot him in the face.
Stay cool. If you freak out, it's all over.
And that's also no Zaku.
Not another one. No, we're in trouble.
See, that one's actually an issue. The Gauf is kind of annoying, but we can get over it. The Gelgoog were fucked, because Gelgoogs are basically the same power level as the Gundam. And this here is our Char clone, everybody. Hal. I didn't know he gave us his name so quickly, but he did. This is Hal. He's the captain of the... or he's a captain in the Eisengrad army. And despite being a captain, has much more power than you'd think. Then again, their army's led by a colonel. And there's other generals who take orders from a colonel, so... I'm not quite sure how that works, but it works. And I was kind of hoping we'd get to heal before this battle. But yeah, it's really good at melee combat, but its range combat kind of sucks. And he's the first enemy we fight who can use boost. So you'll notice with Hal, he starts with 3 energy. It's because he has external fuel tanks. Is he the fuel tanks mounted on the back? Yeah. Hal's really good. He has both the melee and the ranged abilities. He teeters out endgame rather highly. Like, he starts doing almost nothing for a while. But he's one of the better characters you get. And he also starts with a Gelgoog's beam rifle, which was the first beam rifle that Zeon produced. Well, mass-produced anyway. And a beam saber. This is a GM's beam saber, which we should have started with, but we didn't. We're gonna have him melee, because I don't care what he does. And he does a ton of damage. Yeah, we'll get some beam sabers later, but I don't think anyone can actually use them. And yeah, he has quick shot, which is a quick ranged attack that hits before anyone else does. These are useful for certain enemies that kamikaze you, but for now, not so much. He also has boost attack. He has Mega Fire as well, which we're going to have him use. This is basically the extra damage single enemy ranged attack. He also knows with his beam rifle that it takes 2 energy to use, so we're going to just ignore that for now, and yeah, we'll just charge, why not? Doesn't really matter. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Let's repair kit him. Oh, and he defended. Smart guy. Damn, dude. 9 whole damage. Dude doesn't like Tristan. Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll have you heal yourself, we'll just have you shoot with the machine gun, and you'll stab him in the face. Hey, and we killed him. Cool. Yeah, that's our first exposure to a new mobile suit and new parts. Hey, we even got a heat sword out of it. So, Tristan got repair. We've done that before. Fritz got double shield, which basically just doubles your defense for a turn, but you need 2 shields equipped. We'll never use it. You also notice that Hall is level 10. He gains energy, or he gains experience as we do battles, so he can gain some. But when he first gets added to you, he always has that set amount. Which is weird, because if you, later on in the game, if, like, you level up to, like, 26... he'll always be a level or 2 higher than you. Whereas at this point, even if you hack all the way to 99, he'll always be level 10. But we also got a heat sword out of that, which is awesome. I don't know if we can equip it yet, but I think we can. I need some time to think. Oh. Again, it's another one of those. Damn it. Alright. Well, his answer is the same either way. He's like, yeah, I was just joking. So, my theory on this little scene is that he would actually impress them to join, like, force them to join the Isengard military. Because they have a goal to accomplish, right? They shouldn't be, like, joining some random military to get that done, because that doesn't make sense. So my theory is always he would force them to join, because he couldn't let little kids have death machines. He could, however, let auxiliary forces in the army have death machines. So that was always what I believed in that would happen. But when we get to Isengard, we can actually start customizing our mobile suits. Which is pretty cool. But I need to remember to equip that heat sword. Yep, that's fine. We're just gonna throw it right there to bug some people. And a heat hawk for you. And I don't think we have anything else, so we're all good there. Alright, we have to go back to Constable Ox. We'll go through there in a second, but... you know what? For now, folks, I'll end this video. We'll pick it up back next week. Go talk to Constable Ox. Go get our third-party member. And then go start heading back for this place, because, you know, we had to run back here. But anyway, folks, if you liked the video, you should like. If you didn't, you should dislike. We'll be back next week. Good night.